Welcome to the presentation of the Cashbook for Business. My name is Gail. This is only a presentation of the Cashbook for Business. When you have purchased it, you will receive the links for the training videos. The Cashbook file has 7 worksheets in it. The first worksheet, the COA worksheet, stands for Chart of Accounts. The second worksheet, Worksheet A, is where the cashbooks are housed. The third one, Worksheet B, is the summary of your income and expenses once you have allocated the transactions in your cashbook. The VAT worksheet is where your VAT is automatically summarized, also when you've allocated the entries in your cashbook. The accumulated VAT worksheet, I go into more detail in the training videos, same as with the splitting worksheet, which is used when you want to split one transaction between more than one account. And the summary worksheet, I will show you that feature in this presentation. The chart of accounts that comes with a Cashbook for Business is all editable to suit your requirements. You can renumber the actual numbers of all the accounts in the chart of accounts, and you can rename all the accounts within the chart of accounts to suit your requirements. Any changes that you make to the chart of accounts will automatically update to the relevant worksheets in the rest of the file. For example, if you change that account name to commission, it will update in the summary worksheet to commission, and it will update in the cashbook file where you will allocate your transactions to commission. So all functionality is linked to the COA worksheet. The name of your business and the month and the year you will also edit in the COA worksheet to update that information automatically in the rest of the relevant worksheets. The cashbooks are driven by the names in the chart of accounts of the bank accounts, and you will edit that to suit your personal requirements also. For example, if we edit that name to check account with bank goal, account number 123587, it will then update in the cashbook the name of that cashbook in the file. Once again, just to show you the automatic functionality links in the product. The first feature that I'm going to show you is the importing of bank statement functionality. There is nothing stopping you from entering your transactions manually onto the cashbooks. The import bank statement allows you to import the bank statements that you have downloaded from your internet banking directly into the cashbook file. You would locate the bank statement file that you've downloaded, and you will simply select the dates of the transactions that you wish to import into your cashbook. And you can import up to 9 bank accounts in this cashbook file. So there's the second cashbook that we've just imported, and the first one is over here. And so you can go on with up to 9 bank accounts. And remember, this is a presentation only. The training videos are detailed. The Find and Replace button, I will go through with you in the training videos. Once you've imported your bank statements, if you use reference numbers in your business, you can enter the relevant reference numbers, and you can enter details if you wish to relating to each particular transaction. Those fields, however, are not mandatory. You will then select a VAT category that applies to each transaction, and you will select the relevant account description for that particular transaction. The training video will provide you with training for the VAT category and the account code and description selections. For now, I just want to show you that as you allocate your transactions, it will update the summary of your income and expenses in Worksheet B. So all the bank charges that we've allocated here will add up to bank charges on Worksheet B, and the interest paid that we've allocated, resulting in a loss of the transactions that we've allocated so far, and the office equipment that was allocated in the cashbook is then updated in the summary of income and expenses, which also serves the purposes of a trial balance. It updates your VAT control account, and it will update your VAT summary to get your figures for your VAT return. All that is automatically updated as you allocate the transactions in your cashbook. Once you have completed the allocation of all your entries on all your cashbooks, you can use the Summarize button to filter on transactions in the different bank accounts. For example, if you would like to view all the bank charges, you will click on the filter, unclick the Select All, Just click the bank charges and click on OK, and it will list all the transactions that you've allocated to bank charges in the various cash books. So this in effect serves as your general ledger. The very first time you use the product, you will enter the opening balance of the bank statement, the balance just before the transaction that you will begin importing, which we can assume in this case is a credit balance, which will then be a positive on your cash book for that bank account, and a debit balance, which will be a negative on the cash book for this account. You will only need to enter the opening balances of the cash book the very first time you use the product, because thereafter, the Create New Sheet button will create a new cash book for you with all the changes that you've made to your chart of accounts, and it will bring the closing balance of your cash book for that particular period in as the opening balance in your new cash book. Like with all Excel files, I will advise you to save and save and save as often as you can to ensure that you don't lose any of the hard work that you've put into the file. Once you have finished the importing and all the allocation for the period that you're doing your cash books, and you've run all the checks that I will be teaching you how to do in the training videos, you will then click on the Create New Sheet button, and it will ask you if you're sure you want to, and you will say yes. And then you will save the new cash book for the new period that you will be preparing your cash book. In this case, we'll just use March 2011 and save. And what it then does is it creates a new cash book for you, bringing through the opening balances, and it saves all the editing that you have done on your chart of accounts so that you can just move right into importing your bank statements again to generate the next period's summary of income and expenses or trial balance and the next period's VAT summary and so on. Finally, I would just like to show you the integration capabilities of the cash book product into the income statement. The income statement product uses the same chart of accounts as the cash book. You can see it's already been automatically updated when we change Sales Department 1 to the word commission. So the income statement is linked to the cash book product also. The income statement automatically calculates your gross profit and your gross profit percentage as you enter your transactions. So let's go and do one of those to show you the example. Cash book, we can find a deposit. It will be a sales VATable if you are registered for VAT. And we can allocate that to commission. We then go and call up the income statement, and the commission will be added, excluding VAT, into the income statement and updating your gross profit margin, which will be 100% because you don't have a cost of sales linking to that income. To have the income statement linked to your cash book is a great tool to watch your margins and your net profit percentage on sales. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the presentation of the Cash Book for Business. It has changed the lives of many small business owners with no accounting background to now control their business income and expenses as well as their personal income and expenses at the same time, as this Cash Book for Business allows you to do. Please take a look at the Personal Cash Book product also, which caters for a household chart of accounts and does not include the VAT functionality. Oh, and by the way, if you are not registered for VAT, I will train you on the simple selections that you will need to do in the case of you not being registered for VAT. I look forward to chatting to you again in the training videos. Ciao for now.